Well, this is a common ash. This one's actually a healthy one.
There is a silent killer on the loose.
Although this one's perfectly healthy, the type of symptom that we're looking for initially on the leaves of the ash are if the leaves are all black.
Britain's 80 million ash trees are at risk. The country's landscape may never be the same again. Ash dieback disease, the fungus Cholera fraxinica, has arrived from mainland Europe.
It's been identified, I think now, confirmed in 126 sites across the country. Roughly half and half in the nursery trade and in the wild environment. It's the ones in the wild environment that are most serious.
The government is taking the issue so seriously that in recent days they've convened meetings of their Cabinet Crisis Response Committee, COBRA, more normally used to dealing with imminent terror threats. And the government group in charge of woodland, the Forestry Commission, has conducted an emergency national survey. But for some people, the actions are coming too late. Burnt stumps, all that remains of 50,000 ash saplings, destroyed on government orders. The owner is angry.
We've seen evidence of the disease on nurseries in Denmark and Germany and Holland, and we told the government in 2009 and they chose not to do anything about it.
And you knew you were under threat?
We absolutely knew we were under threat.
Robert Crowder's family have been growing and selling trees since 1798. This, the worst he's seen. Losses so far, more than $320,000.
We've now had a financial loss as a result of their indecision. Well, we're saying at least £200,000, but we've got the costs of destruction on top of that.
The loss to the nation of its fourth most abundant tree could be incalculable. When the disease hit Denmark, 90% of its ash trees were infected. Here, government scientists say it's too soon to know the full impact. While the government may have been slow to respond, environmentalists have not, creating this new aptly named app, Ashtag. It helps you identify the disease with a series of pictures and upload a photograph of a suspect tree with its location as well.
The colour of the pins indicates how likely or unlikely we think the report is, and the red pins are the ones to worry about here. The Ashtag app.
The app is Hammond's brainchild, spurred by fears of huge tree loss.
We made it in a weekend, a lot of late nights, a lot of coffee.
Close to 10,000 app downloads in barely a week. More than 500 unverified sightings uploaded. It is already an important tool for the government.
By crowdsourcing, by getting involved all the people who are out walking their dogs or may have an ash tree in their garden that they're concerned about, then we're harnessing that motivation to do something positive to try and map the extent of this disease right now.
Ashtag's applications may grow in the future. The Environment Minister is calling for an immediate change of his department's priorities to spot, track and stop the outbreak. His scientists warn of more diseases to come.
It's almost certainly because of the movement of goods, the movement of people as well, is much greater now than it has ever been in the past. And as a result of that, that tends to move pathogens across national boundaries and also geographical boundaries where they've never passed before. There's also climate change as well, which is happening.
Since the millennium, 11 new plant killer diseases have entered the UK, according to scientists. In the whole of the last century, it was only 5. If ash dieback disease has a silver lining, the scientists say, it is to better prepare for the future. Nick Robertson, CNN, London.